Camp Crystal Lake is home to the most iconic slasher of all time. But today, we're putting that slasher's mom on trial and putting him on trial in the next episode.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Welcome to the Supreme Court of Evil, and today, the people versus Pamela Voorhees. Let's get active. We start with an instant charge of stalking. We watch as Pamela watches from the shadows, stalking her soon-to-be victims. As two teenagers split from everyone to have their own private session, I'm talking about, hey. Pamela follows close behind. Catching them off guard, she immediately guts the boy. After a short game of cat and mouse, she takes out the girl too.
Hey, bro, come on now, dawg.
We also learn from some random guy that in 1968, there was mysterious water pollution in the lake and multiple mysterious fires delaying the opening of the camp again, so I'm blaming her. We fast forward 21 years later after the initial murders. We meet the most innocent girl in a horror film ever created to date, Annie Phillips. The only character that we actually care about because everyone else was forgettable. I don't even know what they were doing in the movie, but Annie wasn't forgettable. So, Annie. She was hired to be the cook for all the kids that were coming to the camp the following week. She hitches a ride and learns about the dangers of the camp, which is our first red flag. Why is she so comfortable hitching rides with strangers? Surely this won't come back to bite her. At all. Clearly. Completely disregarding him, she gets dropped off and begins walking. We cut to the other cast, but like I said, we don't care for now, so bleh. Back to Annie, she hitches another ride, and we see the camera not show us this person. Oh boy.
God, please, no! 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 No!
After noticing this person not drive towards the camp, she goes, "Hey, you missed the turn. Yo, you missed the turn. Why are you speeding up? Yo, stop the car. Ah, hey, nah." And she jumps out the car, hurting one of her legs. She gets walked down like Mahito, and unfortunately, they take her out. R.I.P. the best character in the movie. Should have been Final Girl. Starting with the first, most boring death. Bud saw movement in a dark shed, entered, and we see him dead later. So, yeah, that's all. A while later, we see his friends having a great time. And when the girl leaves for irrelevant stuff, the camera pans up and we see Buddy dead. Speaking of his friends, the dude that stayed in bed, yeah, he gets stabbed through the neck from under the bed. Which begs the question, was Pamela just listening to them going crazy that entire time? Freaky, yeah. After that, she closes in on Marcy, the poor girl not expecting a thing. When she turns around, she screams as her head is struck by an axe. Damn! Did it like Scorpion did that one demon in Mortal Kombat Legends. From here, not much happens. We skip to the owner of the camp, Steve, hitching a ride from his cop friend back to the camp. The cop gets radio for another situation and drops Steve off. The man notices a stranger at the entrance and isn't even stunned.
What?
He gets taken out instantly. Could you imagine being the cop friend in that situation the next day, hearing that your friend died at the place that you dropped him off at the very entrance where you left him at? He's gonna suffer from guilt for a long time. You're skip to Bill, Brenda, and Alice ending their strip Monopoly game. Brenda heads on out and gets off-screened. Yep, just had it. Alice and Bill's situation is kinda odd. They're worried, but they don't leave, which is their first mistake. I would have been gone by now, not gonna lie. They split up at some point and Bill gets his neck slit and hung up with arrows. Yeah. And that's the end. What? Alice kills Pamela on the lake shore in self-defense, and the movie ends peacefully. Yo, what the fuck was that? Pretty underwhelming movie, I know, but what can you expect? It was from the 1970s, bro. Like, it is not a life-changing movie at all. So, Pamela Voorhees. Does she fall under this court's insanity criteria? Let's see. Hearing voices? Yes. She genuinely believes her deceased son is telling her to do these crimes. Just listen to her. Mental disorder? Yeah. A split personality, talking in place for her son, and a lack of understanding of her crimes? No. She did this to keep the camp closed, meaning she knew cause and effect. She knew what she was doing. Pamela was maddened by grief. What happened to her son and obvious lack of support impacted her mental health greatly. So does she qualify for an insanity plea in the Supreme Court of Evil? Sorta. She has a choice, but mental issues heavily influence them, so... Alright, Pamela Voorhees, you are charged with the following. Multiple counts of stalking, collusion, multiple counts of arson, attempted kidnapping, second-degree murder, and 7 counts of first-degree murder. You are found guilty of every charge.
What more do you want from me?
However, due to qualifying for insanity, you are exempt from the death sentence. Instead, you are sentenced to life in Arkham Asylum to be treated for your mental health. Case closed.